Yo, what's going on, ladies and gents? My name is Arbuckle. Welcome back to another video. Today we are once again back on Fortnite Battle Royale, and we've got a brand new house that has been destroyed in Pleasant Park, and we may know why. So for those of you that have been keeping up with the last couple of updates, we've had a couple things destroyed. Obviously, the monster that was in the iceberg over in Polar Peak broke out, walked toward the ocean, and destroyed one of the houses on its way to the ocean. Then a couple days ago, with one of the other updates, we saw that the house on the very end of Snobby Shores, the only house that is not obtained by the Vikings, was completely destroyed. And we think that the monster may have jumped out of the ocean, came on shore, and is walking around, managed to destroy that house. What's interesting about that house's destruction is that it seems like there's a giant footprint right in the middle. So it almost seems like the monster came through the ocean, knocked down the back wall, the back tree, and stepped on the house and started walking inland. The newest house that we've had destroyed recently is the modern house in Pleasant Park. Now, what's really unique about this, if you look at this house, it is on the edge of Pleasant Park, and it does not look like the monster stepped on it. However, this is interesting because it is weird for a random house in the middle of Pleasant to just be destroyed out of nowhere with no context whatsoever. There's no Vikings in Pleasant. We know the Vikings aren't trying to take over the entire map. What could have caused this giant explosion to this house? There's no meteors. There's no indentions in the ground from anything that may have fallen from the sky. It looks like something may have just walked on top of it, walked by it, and destroyed it. And it only makes sense for the monster to be the one responsible. What's interesting, if you look at the map, Pleasant Park's actually pretty close to where the monster stepped on the last house on the edge of Snobby Shores. It almost seems like the monster came out of the water, stepped on that house in Snobby, and kind of went through the two mountains there right into Pleasant. It's not that far whatsoever, and it would make sense considering the house that was destroyed is the one that's closest to that little alleyway in between the two mountains on the edge of Pleasant. Who knows where this monster is going? We don't know yet. I'm sure that we're going to see several updates here in the next couple weeks of multiple places being destroyed. It only makes sense. It would have been one thing if it was just the last house in Snobby that was destroyed. Maybe we could have just said, hey, this is the Vikings. You know, kind of makes sense to the storyline that's happened at Snobby over the last couple of months. But it only makes sense for it to be the monster. Why would that house just randomly be destroyed in Pleasant? I think this will start to make a little bit more sense as we continue on in the coming days and the coming weeks, as we're probably going to see other houses in other areas destroyed. We're not really sure where the monster is headed. It could be the volcano. It could be back all around the map. We're not really sure. There's no really clear meaning of why the monster's on the map and what its intentions are. We just know that it came from Polar Peak. It probably hatched out of one of the eggs that we saw back in the last couple of seasons. And I'm really interested, as well as I'm sure a lot of you guys are, to see what's going to happen with this monster, when we're actually going to see it. I know a lot of questions are, why are we not seeing footprints on the map, right? If the monster is on shore walking around, why have we not seen more footprints? I don't think they're going to do that, because I do think their intentions are to have the monster walk around the map. However, if they did put the footprints for everywhere the monster's been, the entire map would just be covered in footprints. It would look stupid, and it just doesn't make sense. I think they just put the footprints on the map the first time to let everyone know that, hey, the monster is here, it escaped, it went this direction, and I think those are the only footprints that we're going to see anytime soon. So it does look like the monster is in the map. It is last been seen in Pleasant Park. We'll figure out where it's going. Hopefully in the next couple days we see more destruction around the map. We can kind of figure out the route that it's taking. But if you guys have any questions or anything else to add to this, make sure to leave them down in the comment section below. You guys can also reach me on Twitter, Instagram at DylanFro. Links to all my social media can be found in the description. But again, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see all you guys in the next video.